time runs short, you can stop the clock.
So audaciously delicious.
Close calls. Narrow escapes. Split-second decisions. And $25,000 in cash. A combination guaranteed to make you say, shoo. And now, here's the host of our show, Tom Kennedy.
All right. Hello there. Thank you very much. Thank you and welcome to our show. Now, folks, this show is famous for the torturous tensions that our contestants are forced to undergo. So I feel it's only fair that you meet them to see how they look before they get into today's game. Here is our challenger, Helen Samuelson, and our champ, Maggie Brown. Hi, Maggie. And hello, Helen.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Since you are new to our show, let's tell America about Helen Samuelson.
I'm originally from Chicago. I live in Los Angeles now. I'm a legal secretary. I also play the piano and sing.
Great. You have a lot of fun, it sounds like. A varied life.
I'm
Are you
single.
And she's single. Yes. All right. And this is our champion, ladies and gentlemen, Maggie Brown, who so far has earned $2,800 playing our game. And for those folks who might be tuned in today for the first time, tell them about Maggie Brown.
Well, I own a metal shop here in Hollywood where I make lots of badges and things like that.
Yeah. And you're happy in your work.
Oh, very happy. Dirty, but happy.
But you play this game like dynamite.
Thanks. I love it.
You ready to play?
I hope so.
You all set?
I'm all set.
Now, in our very first round, one of you will charge up our board and the other one will block. Now, champ, Maggie, you got to decide whether you want to charge or block. Our first board will be devoted to the birds and bees, and the second one will be devoted to movies. Now, what do you want to do? Charge or block?
I'll block the first board.
All right, now, the charger will go over behind the arrow symbol and the blocker behind the stop symbol. All right, players, take your positions. There they go. We're going to get right into round one, and incidentally, it takes 2 rounds to win a game. And Helen, you have been relegated to our charger compound here to win the very first round. Here's what you have to do. Get to the top of that board in 60 seconds. You do that by correcting at least one blooper on each level. Now, what is a blooper? Watch this. Level 3, $40. On December 7, 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Bailey. Now, that's a blooper, you see. But that's just a sample. We're going to throw that out, and we'll replace it, of course, with one that does fit the category. Now, getting to the top in 60 seconds is tough because Maggie over there is going to set 6 blocks as skillfully as she can. Every time you hit one of those blocks, you're going to lose 5 seconds on the clock. But if you get to the top in 60 seconds, then you will win the first round. If you do not, Maggie wins the first round. Now, whoever wins 2 rounds wins the game, all the money gathered, and most importantly, a chance to win $25,000 today. That 25 grand comes up a little bit later on. Right now, Charger, it is time for you to charge out of our studio. So there goes Helen. She's going now out of sight and out of hearing. I'm going to come over to our champion now, Maggie Brown, and give her the opportunity to place 6 blocks on the board. Now, Maggie, you can place those 6 blocks anywhere you wish on the board. If you choose to place one on the 6th level, you are limited to only 1 block on that level. And then you can place no more than 3 on the remaining 5 levels. Now, you'll be credited with the money that is attached to the blocks that Helen might run into, so place your blocks.
Okay. I think I want Helen to get discouraged early, so I'm going on the first level, block 20 and 30.
All right, 20 and 30.
I'll skip level 2.
Okay.
And I'll block 30 and 40 on 3.
30 and 40, a little heavier on 3.
Yeah, right. Maybe she wants more money then.
Now, now you got 2 blocks left.
Put 30 on 5, level 5.
Level 5, 30, right? Okay, and now you have 1 block remaining. 1 block left.
350 on 6.
On the 6th level, she wants 350. Well, that is Maggie's strategy. We'll see how well it works as we bring back our charger, Helen Samuelson. Helen will come out. We'll get right into round one. And Helen, good luck to you because Maggie has placed 6 blocks up there. It's your job to try to avoid them, get to the top. Bear in mind now, the bigger the dollar value, the tougher it is to correct a blooper. And you stay on a level until you do correct a blooper or exhaust that level. Now, Helen, if time runs short, you can stop the clock and call for a long shot. Now, it's tough going, but it will take you from any of the first 5 levels. Or a little heavier on 3.
Yeah, right. Maybe she wants more money then.
Now, okay, now you got 2 blocks left.
Put 30 on 5, level 5.
Level 5, 30, right? Okay, and now you have 1 block remaining. 1 block left.
350 on 6.
On the 6th level, she wants 350. Well, that is Maggie's strategy. We'll see how well it works as we bring back our charger, Helen Samuelson. Helen will come out. We'll get right into round one. And Helen, good luck to you because Maggie has placed 6 blocks up there. It's your job to try to avoid them, get to the top. Bear in mind now, the bigger the dollar value, the tougher it is to correct a blooper. And you stay on a level until you do correct a blooper or exhaust that level. Now, Helen, if time runs short, you can stop the clock and call for a long shot. Now, it's tough going, but it will take you from any of the first 5 levels immediately to that 6th level. You got it?
Right.
All right, remember now, the category is the birds and the bees. 60 seconds on the clock. Give me the level, the money amount. Chart.
Level 1, $30.
130. Express. Block 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge
Level
on
1, $10.
level 110. When Jackie married Ari, she became Jacqueline Kennedy Molasses.
Onassis, level 2, $30.
Charge to $30. Wait for me. X-rated film star Linda Lovelace.
Lovely.
All right, charge.
Level 3, $30.
$30 is the block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge on level 3.
$3,
$320. Frankie and Connie were lovers.
Johnny, level 4.
That's right. All right, charge.
Level 4, $20.
$20. Movie Land lovers Clark Gable and Carol Bombard.
Lombard.
That is it. Charge.
Level 5, $30.
Level 5, 30. It's a block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge.
Level 6, $500.
You have to stay on level 5.
Level 5, $10.
Level 5, 10. It was love at first bite.
Level 6.
All right, level 6. What? Time is up, and Maggie wins the first round. The clock caught up with you. Maggie wins it. Come on over here, Helen. Maggie, she didn't see it. The clock was catching up with you. When you were on level 5, you should have called for that long shot. It might have saved you, but Maggie wins the round again and caught her with 1, 2, 3 blocks. Not bad at all. Tough blocks, huh?
Tough.
They hurt.
Real tough.
You're going to get a chance now. She was the blocker the last time, right? Now she's going to be the charger, and now you're going to be the blocker in round 2. The category is movies, and that means since you're our charger, Maggie, charge on out of here. All right, Helen, you get on over there in the blocking position. Round 2 after this for you.
Buzzer recommends updating your password every 30 minutes.
Here we go. This is it.
Start at 2 with your original password.
Bob. Train?
Yeah! Then at 2:30, change to a more complicated password plus.
Huh?
Confused.
And at 3, change again to a super password.
Eruption. Volcano.
Yeah! Nothing beats a perfect password.
That's perfect.
And Buzzer has 3 of them. Weekdays starting at 2. Only on Buzzer.
Here we go in round 2. Our champion, Maggie Brown, who won the first round, is now off stage. She's our charger. She cannot hear us, and she cannot see us. And now, Helen Samuelson, it's revenge time for you. Incidentally, you need this round to stay in the game. There is the board. I'll remind you, of course, that the board is concerned with movies, and place your 6 blocks. Helen?
Level 2,
2.
$40.
$40. Uh-huh.
Level 3, $20.
$320.
Level 3, $30.
Still on level 3, 30.
Level 4, $20.
20. Okay.
Level 4, $30.
All right. And now you have 2, 4, 5. 1 block remaining.
Level 6,
He goes up to level 6.
$200.
$200. We'll see how effective that strategy is. She needs this game. Okay, bring back Maggie Brown. And if Maggie Brown wins this round, she wins the game and a chance at $25,000 in our gauntlet of villains. However, if Helen wins, then we'll have a tiebreaker. Okay, the blocks are up there, Maggie. And now you recall, of course, that board concerns itself with movies. 60 seconds on the clock, Maggie. Each time, give me the level, the dollar amount. Charge.
Level 140.
140. W.C. Field starred with Mae West in My Little Fricassee.
Chickadee.
Charge.
Level 220.
Level 220. Natalie Wood played a stripper in the movie Tipsy.
Gypsy.
That is it. Charge.
Number 340.
Level 340. In Watership Down, all the rabbits are laminated.
Animated.
All right. Charge.
Number 420.
420. Hit the block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Still on level 4.
440.
Level 440. Farrah Fawcett Major's first starring film role was in Somebody Built Her Husband.
Killed.
That is it. Charge.
Level 5.
Level 5. 30. Flying saucers were the subject of the recent sci-fi hit Luncheon Encounters of the Third Kind.
Close Encounters.
That is it. And charge.
6, 200.
200. And in the block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge.
350.
350, and it's free. Sophia Loren and Marcello Minestrone. Oh, and the time is up. Helen won the round. She got it. The clock ate through us. Come on out here, Maggie. Helen, come over here. You know what did it for you, that block on the 6th level.
I had to have this
That's what
game.
did it. And the time ran out. Sophia Loren and Marcello Minestrone were teamed in a special day.
Mastriani, huh?
Mastriani is it. So it's now 1 round for Helen and 1 round for Maggie. 2 rounds win the game. That means we're going to have a tiebreaker. Now, since Maggie chose to go first on either charge or block, you now choose whether you want to charge or block. The next board will devote itself to is devoted to quotes. What do you want to do, Helen? You want to charge or block?
I'm going to block because I can't stand the pressure of charging.
All right, she's going to block. That means, Maggie, you charge on out of here, okay? Come on over here, Helen. Let's get over here in the blocking position. All right. And now it's time for you to place your blocks. As you can see, this board is devoted to quotes.
All right. Level 2, $30.
Right in the middle.
Level 2, $40.
Okay.
Level 3, $40.
Level 340
Level 4, $30.
or 30.
Level 4, $40.
2 of them on level 4. All right. Now you have 1 block remaining.
Level 6, $350.
Up to 6 for 350. What did you have it on the last one up on 6th level? You had it on 200, didn't you? I
Right,
think you
I
did.
did.
All right, this time it's on 350. All right, don't say anything now. All right, those are the blocks. And now bring back the charger. This is the tie-breaking round. Whoever wins this round will win the game and the chance at $25,000. Maggie, as you can see, this board is devoted to quotes. This is the tie-breaking round. This is the one for the big marbles, okay? It's quotes. 60 seconds on the clock. Remember now, give me the level and the dollar amount. Charge.
120.
120. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Root.
Charge.
240.
240 in the block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge on level 2. 210. Every shroud has a silver lining.
Cloud.
That's right. Continue.
320.
320. Am I my brother's keister?
Keeper.
Charge.
440.
440. There's a block. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge.
420.
420. Nothing is certain except death and Texas.
Taxes.
That is right. Now charge.
530.
530.
Okay.
To the victor go the Goyles.
Boils.
Spoils is it. Charge.
6500.
6,500 is free. If you can't stand the heaves, get out of the kitchen.
Heat.
That is it. You win the round and the game, Maggie Brown. You got it, kid. Put her there. Come on over here, Maggie. This is our champion. Come on over here, Helen. She had 2 blocks, but she got there anyway. They were well-placed blocks.
Thank you.
You can't say that.
Congratulations.
She was just too darn good. And you want to know something? You had 8 seconds left on the
It
clock.
didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't. Oh, Helen, that was great fun. I hope you
Thank you.
enjoyed
I
it.
loved it.
You have been just
Fun.
sensational, and
Thank
we have a very nice parting gift for you that Rod Wright is going to tell you about right now.
Yes, indeed. What you're going to get is a new color TV. A Philco 25-inch color TV. Quality and beauty in Mediterranean styling. Genuine pecan veneers and hardwood solids. Featuring Philco's Color Right automatic picture control system.
It's wonderful. Thank you.
Well, you're terrific. We love you, Helen. Thank you very much for playing our game. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, Maggie, congratulations. Whew. All right, now what happens here? Okay, you won a game, right? Now we're going to take just a moment here, and we're going to count up the money that you have earned, and I hope it's a lot, because the more money you've made, the better chance you'll have when you try to run through the $25,000 gauntlet of villains. How do you think she's going to do against the bad guys, huh? We'll find out after these words from the good guys.
This summer, Buzzer turns the wee hours into the wee hours.
Stay up late.
Don't give me that innocent act, Mary. Your dress is on.
John.
John!
Buzzer's Nightcap, weeknights starting at 2. All night on Buzzer. Next, one of the first whews hosted by Tom Kennedy and a motley crew of ruthless villains. Then mind readers try to use ESP to win BIG. Stay tuned if you dare.
We are about to encounter the $25,000 gauntlet of villains. This is our champion, Maggie Brown. She's quite a champ, too. Maggie Brown, now I'd like to introduce you to 10 of the most scurrilous and scurvy scoundrels who ever stood between a contestant and her money. Want to meet them?
Yes, sir.
All right, Maggie, here they are. They do look fearsome, don't they, Maggie?
Very much so.
I know that. That is true. But if you can get from villain number 1 through villain number 10, then you are going to win $25,000 in cash. Now, how much time will you have? 60 seconds plus 1 second for each $100 you earned so far. Now, between charging and blocking, you won $860, which means that you're going to have 8 seconds added to your basic 60 seconds for a total of 68 seconds to beat the villains. Now, here's how you run the gauntlet of villains. I'm going to read a blooper, and then 2 seconds later, the villain will show the correct answer in his little telly belly there, you see? And if you beat our villain to the answer, you move on to the next villain, and so on. You got it?
Yes.
But if that villain beats you to the answer, then you have to stay with him for as many bloopers as it takes to beat that villain. But if you can get all 10 villains, through all 10 villains before time runs out, then you will win $25,000. Did you use it?
Yes.
I don't blame you. Now, I know they look fearsome, but you can do it. Now, the gauntlet and the clock is going to stop in just a moment. Or start, I should say. Follow me. Get right there on your mark. You all set?
Yes.
I am going to get on my mark. All right, Maggie Brown, go! Israel's foreign minister is Kosher Diane.
Moshi.
Patty Hearst recently announced plans to marry her body stocking.
Guard.
The movie Sextet features the bosomy actress Mae Chest.
West.
The Prime Minister of Canada is Pierre Plateau.
Trudeau.
T.S. Eliot wrote The Wastebasket.
Land.
The first woman to race in the Indianapolis 500 was Arlo Guthrie.
Janice.
After the Camp David talks, President Carter said, "Blessed are the pacemakers."
Peacemaker.
In fencing, the expression used to indicate a hit is gotcha.
Touche.
A popular critic and animal lover is Cleveland, Ohio.
Amory.
Pat Buttram was Gene Tierney's sidekick.
Autry.
That is it, Maggie. You won $25,000. You did it. All 10 of them. Gotcha. Fantastic. And and you didn't make a single mistake all the way along the line.
Almost.
Anybody know how many seconds she had left, huh? 19 seconds she had left on the clock. Some kind of a champion, wouldn't you say? Fantastic. All right. In previous winnings, you had $2,800. In the main game today, $860. $25,000 up here, knocking over all of our villains for a grand total of $28,660 for Maggie Brown. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You have plans for that money?
I have many, many wonderful
I'm
plans.
sure you do. We're very happy for you. And that's the good news. Now, the bad news is because you have successfully run our gauntlet, we have to say goodbye to you. But on the other hand, don't feel bad because, you know, as I look at the time, I realize that we have to say goodbye to everyone. So you go home with your 25 grand, and I'll go back on to my dressing room. And my guess is that the first thing out of both our mouths will be...
Is a production of the Bud Austin Company.
And go.
From classic concentration
Feel lucky today.
to match game Hollywood Squares hour.
Right to agree, and you win the game.
Incredible.
Fabulous.
Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time.
So you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Buzzer Prime, weeknights starting at 8,
Oh, I love that.
right here on Buzzer.
Buried in receipts.
This is our champion, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Freehill. Incidentally, Annie did say wedding ring, but that was after her 2 seconds had expired. Also, as I told Annie, you cannot call for a long shot at the 6th level, and the 5 seconds I was talking about meant nothing. Now, Ken Freehill, I want to introduce you to 10 of the most rotten wretches who ever stepped between a contestant and his money, and here they are. Here we go, Ken. Ta-da! Let's go get them. Right there, sir. There they are, Kenneth. And I know they look really fearsome. But if you can get from villain number 1 through villain number 10, then you will win $25,000 in cash. Yes, sir. Now, how much time will you have? 60 seconds plus 1 second for each $100 you earned so far. Now, between charging and blocking, you won $1,120, which means you're going to have 11 seconds added to your basic 60 seconds for a total of 71 seconds to beat the villain.
All right.
And now here's how you run the gauntlet of villains. I am going to read a blooper, and then 2 seconds later, the villain will show the correct answer right there in the old telly belly. If you beat our villain to the answer, you move on to the next villain and so on. You got it?
Got it.
But if the villain beats you to the answer, then you have to stay with him for as many bloopers as it takes to beat that villain. If you can get through all 10 villains before time runs out, you will win $25,000 in hard cold cash.
Okay.
All right, now you take your position and I will take mine. All right, Kennedy, have 71 seconds on the clock, the gauntlet, and the clock will begin with the first bell. Ben Franklin wrote Poor Richard's Maniac.
Almanac.
On 8 is Enough, the father is played by Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Patten.
The post office improved their delivery service by introducing the zip gun.
Zip code.
Oil paints are made by mixing oil with vinegar.
No, pastels. I don't know.
The Hawaiian Islands were discovered by Captain Hook.
Cook.
One of America's favorite spirituals is Swing Low, Sweet Harriet.
Sweet chariot.
Sodium chloride is the chemical name for common table manners.
Salt.
For many years, Bob Keeshan has starred on Captain Goolagong.
Cat the kangaroo.
When making an arrest, the policeman states, you have the right to remain violent.
Silence.
At Trafalgar, Horatio Nelson said, England expects every man to do his homework. On Star Trek, Mr. Spock came from the planet Vatican.
Vulcan.
Susan Ford recently married a Secret Service station
Agent.
And it's it. Sweet Louise! Step on down here. Woo! Right here. Is that something? I tell you, you make it look so easy.
It's not.
Right, Ken.
Pigment.
Ken Freehill. Pigment is it.
Pigment.
Yes, he finally came up with the one answer that he missed. All right. You had $1,120 playing our game, and you went through all 10 villains. Gives you another $25,000 for a grand total of $26,120 for Ken Freehill. Oh, superb.
Thank you.
Kenneth, you're just terrific. That's the good news. The bad news is we have to say goodbye to you. But do you have some good use for that money?
Sure, I don't know what yet, but I'll
Don't worry about it. It'll come to you. It's been great, Ken. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you. Two more players on right after this.
Two great stars and their contestant partners are going to have close calls. Narrow escapes. Split-second decisions. And a chance at $25,000 in cash. A combination guaranteed to make you say. And now here's the host of our show, Tom Kennedy.
Are you kidding? Hey, big day. Thank you, Rod. I'm glad you joined us today. Thank you, and welcome to our show. As you may know, for the next 3 weeks, we're going to be playing an all-new celebrity version of Whew. Now, we still have contestants and big money, but this time we have stars and a whole new way of playing the game. For example, we play with teams, and let's say hello to our first team, actress, singer, dancer, and a dear friend, Miss Carol Lawrence, and her contestant partner, Bruce Eisenhart. Come in here, Carol. How are you, gal? Good to see you. Bruce, good to see you. Now, your opposing team. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, handsome Mr. Patrick Wayne, who is currently starring with Shirley Jones in the new NBC series Shirley, and his contestant partner, Griselle Feldemar. Feldfeber. Hello, Patrick.
Very nice to see you.
Griselle Feldfeber. That's what it is. All right. Isn't this fun?
Cozy.
What are you up to? You're always busy, Carol.
Oh, I love to work, Tom. You know
What
that.
do you
I've
have
just
coming up?
finished a musical with Bobby Short for television, a special shot in New York City dealing with the lights of Broadway and Studio 54. And then I'll be hosting a show from Russia about all the great women of Russia.
Oh,
So that's what
exciting.
we're working on.
Look
yes.
forward to that. And
Okay.
Patrick, Shirley. Are you having fun with
New
Shirley?
television series, yeah. We're on Friday nights on NBC. Hope everybody watches it. Keeps me very busy.
Oh, that's terrific. Much luck with it.
Thank you, Tom.
Happy to have you with us. Now let's find out about Griselle. Now, wait a minute. Feldfeber.
Right.
Tell us about Griselle
Okay.
Feldfeber.
I'm originally from Connecticut, back east. We've been out here 8 years. And I'm a full-time student at UCLA.
Oh, yeah.
Biology major. Hopefully we'll be going pre-med.
Okay. And now that leaves Bruce Eisenhart.
Yes, I'm an electrical engineer, and I'm also just started on my PhD at USC in electrical engineering.
PhD.
Yes.
Now, before our show, the contestants flipped the coin to decide which celebrity they would play with and who would have the option of charging or blocking the board. And the option goes to Patrick and Griselle. The first board deals with movies. The second board deals with kids. On movies, what are you guys going to do? Charge or block?
Charge.
They're going to charge. Now, the charger goes behind the arrow, and the blocker goes behind the stop sign. So take your positions. Go on over there, guys, and I'll explain the whole thing, and we'll get right into this to see who's going to win the very first round. Now, to win the first round, all you have to do is get to from level 1 all the way up to level 6 within 60 seconds. And each of you will be responsible for every other level, so that should be no problem. Except that Carol and Bruce over there are going to place 6 blocks somewhere on that board, and each time you run into one of those blocks, you're going to lose 5 seconds on the clock. But if you do manage to get to the top, then you win the round. And if you don't, then Carol and Bruce will win the round. And whichever team wins 2 rounds wins the game. A chance for the contestant to win then $25,000 in cash. All right, Patrick and Griselle, charge on out of here. There they go. Now they're going out of sight and out of hearing. And as soon as they do that, I'm going to turn over here and say, now, blockers, collectively, you can place 6 blocks on that board, except that you may not put any more than 1 on the 6th level and no more than 3 on any one of the others. Your team will be credited with the amount of money attached to the blocks that your opponents might encounter. Now, as I say, you can place 6 blocks, and that means, Bruce, you'll place the first 3, and Carol, you'll place the remaining 3.
All right.
It's movies. Bruce, start us off.
Okay, I'm going to go up to level 3 and place a block on 40. And I'm going to place a block on level 4 at $50 and skip up to level 6 and place it on $500.
All right. Now, you can put them anywhere you wish, Carol, except on the 6th level.
All right. On level 5, 40.
Okay.
On level 2, 30.
And now you have one remaining.
On level 1, 50.
Well, you got all the levels covered. Good luck to both of you, Carol and Bruce. Let's see how they work together as a team as we bring back our Chargers, Patrick Wayne and Grizel Feldfeber. All right, Patrick and Grizel. Now, as I said, you will be responsible for levels 1, 3, and 5. That is, one of you will, and the other will be responsible for levels 2, 4, and 6. Who's going to start on level 1?
I guess I'll start.
So you're going to be 1, 3, and 5. All right, it deals with movies, as you can see. And remember, if time is running short, either of you can call for the long shot. And so that, of course, will stop the clock. All right, it's movies. There are 60 seconds on the clock. Grizel, you're going to start. It's on level 1. So giving me the level and the money amount chart.
Level $140.
$140. Al Jolson starred in the first talkie picture, The Bad Singer. Same level 1.
$10.
$110. In 72, an American Indian woman rejected Marlon Brando.